Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info. I'm Roger Moore. Back here on absolutely beautiful Salt Spring Island. This is Isabella Point and satellite channel here. And back behind me there is Vancouver Island. Sydney's maybe about 5 miles on south of here. And we've just been having a glorious time. It's been 2 years since we've been back here. And it's just one of our favorite spots on Earth. And been getting in some bike rides, gotten in 3 so far. Monday, Labor Day, it was pouring rain. I didn't venture out. But my bike rides have been anywhere from 14 to over 30 miles and been setting a pretty good pace, 14, 15 miles an hour as an average, and just having a great time. And the routes that I've been on are rated as challenging, and for the most part, they're pretty much either uphill or downhill. There's very little flat spaces at all here in the island. And if you're a cyclist and going for bike rides here or want to come here for bike rides, word of caution, plan on riding on the road. There's very few bike lanes, and the few that there are, they're just not real good. They're crumbling, they're falling apart, they're breaking off from the road, they got potholes, or they're covered with gravel, so you just really can't count on the bike lanes. But what I really wanted to talk with you about is using self-hypnosis for sports, and particularly for cycling. And so before I get on my bike, I take a moment and just think about the ride and what it is I want to accomplish on this ride, and whether it's pure joy, whether it's speed, endurance, and I give myself some suggestions about the ride and having strength and the power, and then I shut off my light switch and take myself deeply relaxed. And for 2, maybe 3 minutes, I focus on the ride, and I picture and visualize the ride in my mind's eye to the extent that I know it. If it's a ride that I've been on before, I can pretty much outline it. If it's a ride I've never been on, well then I just picture riding my bike. And one of the images that I hold is of these big, powerful pistons, my legs, working. And I explained it to a client recently. It's like in the old movies where they'd show steamships, and they're shoveling coal into the steamships and creating power. And I hold that as an image, and these big pistons, my legs just pumping away and working. And as I'm riding, pretty much in peripheral vision the entire time that I'm riding, seeing everything, focused on nothing, and that way I ride in a straight line, can miss the rocks and the potholes, but my feet are dancing on the pedals, and there's the spinning of the wheels, it's a trance is what it is. And even as I'm doing that, and I'm chugging up a hill, I can hear my weight coach, my training coach from the gym saying, "You got this, Roger," or "You can do this, Roger." And as I do it, I'm also saying, "I got this. I can do this." And I'm giving myself those suggestions as I'm going up some pretty long and very steep hills. Some is almost mountainous here, and some of the hills are like 3 miles in length, and which is great coming down, but going up, it gets a little tiring, and again, they're pretty steep. So use hypnosis not only for cycling, but for whatever physical activity, sports activity that you partake in, even if it's just going for a walk. But the thing that I really want to emphasize is that even as you're doing it, you can be giving yourself hypnotic suggestions and using the power of hypnosis. It's not like you have to curl up in a ball or lay down on a couch or in a recliner or anything like that and check out. You can do it while you're physically active and get very positive results. Remember, we're always thinking, our thoughts are running, and if you've got chatter running that says, I can't do this is too hard, then your body says, okay. But if you're giving yourself suggestions that say, I got this, I can do this, then your body says, okay, let's go, we can do this. And so look around here at hypnosishealthinfo.com. Up there in the orange bar, you'll see self-hypnosis, and it talks about hypnosis and how to do self-hypnosis. And the drop-down tab below that is the light switch self-hypnosis, which teaches you how to use hypnosis in a minute. And below that is written suggestions that tells you how to do written suggestions. Below that are power minutes, which are 1 to 4 minute MP3 downloads that you can put on your Droid or your iPod or your BlackBerry or whatever device that you use. You can just listen on your computer. And you may not have 30 minutes to sit back and relax, but you got 1 to 4 minutes that you can always find time and just sit back, relax, and take advantage of hypnosis. And the final drop-down tab there is written suggestions, and every day my daily blog post has your hypnosis suggestion for today. And I've been doing that for 3 years now. And so every suggestion I've ever used for the last 3 years is all listed there for you to use to create your own ideas. So I'd love to hear from you about how you use hypnosis with cycling or with any sport, with activities that you use. So please comment on this blog post or send me an email at roger@hypnosishealthinfo.com and let me know how to support you. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.